Today, I'm going to talk about one of the best resorts in the Dominican Republic, Breathless Punta Cana Resort and Spa. Now, this place is tucked along the northeastern coast of the country, offering an adults-only escape designed for grown-up getaways. Now, the focus here, well, it's clear. No kids, no interruptions, just freedom, fun, and relaxation on your own terms. Now, this resort isn't trying to be quiet and secluded, it's energetic. It's built for people who want their vacation to feel alive, whether that means starting the day with yoga and ending it with a beach party, or spending the whole afternoon moving between a sun lounger and the swim-up bar. There's enough space to do both. The property is massive with over 700 suites and wide paths that cut through well-kept gardens, palms and tropical greenery. You will find open-air lounges, bright Caribbean colours and music playing in all the right places. The vibe changes depending on where you are, and some corners feel like a retreat, others feel like a club, and that difference is part of what gives the place its identity. It's designed for flexibility. One moment it's a calm ocean-facing daybed and the sound of waves, and then the next, it's cocktails, dancing, and a crowd that came to celebrate. Anything can happen here. Accommodations. Now, the accommodations at this resort are built to offer a mix of comfort and convenience. Entry-level suites come with either a garden or a pool view, plus a furnished balcony that's good for morning coffee or just relaxing after a long day in the sun. These rooms are clean, modern, and include everything you would expect. Air conditioning that actually works, a decent-sized bathroom, and enough space to not feel cramped. Some of these rooms also come with swim-up access, which is a big draw for guests who want to go from their bed to the water without walking across the resorts. And if you are after something a little more upscale, there's a separate category of premium level suites. These are larger, usually with direct oceanfront views, and they come with upgraded perks like personalized butler service, a private check-in area, and access to exclusive lounges, pools, and restaurants that regular guests don't have access to. Now, this is a major step up if you are the type who values quieter spaces and more tailored service. Across the board, most rooms feature either a king-size bed or two doubles, and nearly all have a hot tub out on the balcony. The interior design is modern with clean lines, neutral tones, and pops of tropical colour. It's not overdone, but it's definitely not boring. Comfort seems to be the priority, and for the most part, the room delivers on that. That said, not everything is perfect. Some guests have mentioned that housekeeping can be a hit or a miss, or that a few in-room features like the minibar, TV remotes, or even the jacuzzi jets don't always work as expected. But in most cases, once reported, the staff are quick to respond and get things sorted. So while you might run into a hiccup or two, it's rarely anything that ruins the overall experience. Dining. Now, dining is one of the big draws here. The resort features a variety of dining options ranging from buffet-style setups to formal a la carte experiences. And guests can choose from Asian, French, Latin, Italian, and Mediterranean menus, among others. The buffet restaurant is usually the go-to for breakfast and lunch, with plenty of choices, including fresh fruit, pastries, meats, and rotating hot items. For dinner, most guests prefer these specialty restaurants. The teppanyaki spot gets booked early, and the Italian and French restaurants often get praise for their ambience and presentation. Now, service can vary depending on the restaurant and the time of day. While many guests highlight the attentiveness of the staff, there are occasional mentions of slower service during peak hours, and it's worth noting that some restaurants enforce dress codes, so packing at least one semi-formal outfit is a smart move. For quick snacks, there are beachfront grills and cafes serving sandwiches, burgers, and coffee. The 24-hour room service adds that extra convenience, especially after a late night. Bars and nightlife. Now, the nightlife here is quite fun and lively, however, it doesn't get super wild or anything. There are bars spread out all over by the pool, on the beach, near the lobby, so yeah, very easy to grab a drink no matter where you end up. Bartenders are easygoing and quick with both local cocktails and familiar favourites. After dinner, most people head to After Dark, which is the on-site nightclub. Early on, it works more like a sports bar, casual with games on and groups hanging out, and later it turns into a proper club with a DJ and the dancing. Now, it's fun, but not over the top, more of a laid-back party vibe than anything crazy. Now there's also a theatre with different shows each night, from live music to themed performances. So you're not going to be bored after sunset, but if you just want a quiet drink by the beach instead, well, that's an option too. Pools and relaxation. There are several pools spread out across the property, each with its own vibe. The main pool is where most of the action happens during the day. Music, poolside games, water aerobics, and a popular swim-up bar that stays busy. And if you want a lounger there, especially in high season, well, you will need to claim it early. If you are looking for something quieter, there are smaller, more hidden pools tucked into the garden areas, and these are great for relaxing with a book or just zoning out under the palms. Guests in upgraded suites usually get access to private pools which offer more space and less noise. There's also an indoor pool that feels more like a spa lounge. It's modern and peaceful and has water features that make it a nice break from the sun. Beachfront and water activities. The beach here is long, soft, and easy to walk, great for morning strolls or just stretching out under the sun. The water is usually clear and calm, and there's plenty of space to find a spot. Thatched umbrellas help with the shade, though depending on the time of day, you might need to scout a little to find a covered spot. And there's no shortage of things to do on the water. You can have kayaks, paddle boards, and windsurfing gear. These are all included, and there's even a quick scuba demo in the pool for anyone curious. If you are up for more, full scuba dives and motorized water sports are available for an extra cost. Seaweed does show up from time to time, it's just part of this coastline, but the staff tend to stay on top of that pretty well. Overall, the beach stays pretty clear, never feels overpacked, and is especially nice if you are out there early before the sun gets too strong. Daily activities and wellness. Now there's always something going on here if you are up for it. The daily schedule covers everything from beach volleyball and yoga to dance classes and casual Spanish lessons. The entertainment crew does a solid job, friendly but not pushy. You can join in or skip it entirely without feeling awkward. And if you want to stay active, the gym is modern and well equipped, and there are tennis courts plus group workouts like Zumba and aqua aerobics. Golf lovers can book a ride to nearby courses, some of which are really scenic and worth the short trip. The spa is quiet, elegant, and a nice escape from the busier part of the resort. It's not included, but the treatments range from deep tissue massages and facials to hydrotherapy and full wellness packages. Couples can book side-by-side sessions, and there are also bridal options if you are celebrating something big. Special touches for couples. Now this is a popular spot for honeymoons, anniversaries, and destination weddings. There are several wedding packages available, and the resort has designated staff to handle everything, from ceremony coordination to florals and private receptions. Couples can also book private beach dinners or enjoy romantic add-ons like room decorations, champagne service, and spa treatments for two. These small touches make the resort a strong contender for romantic getaways. Service and guest feedback. One thing that stands out across most reviews is the staff. People really notice how warm and attentive they are. Some go out of their way to remember your name or surprise you with little touches that make the stay feel personal. It's a big part of why so many guests leave with great memories. Now yes, of course no place is perfect. Some guests felt the food didn't always live up to the hype, and during busier times you might run into a wait at the restaurant or have trouble finding shaded lounges by the pool. Still, those are usually minor hiccups in an otherwise solid experience. The vibe here strikes a good balance. It's adults only, which keeps the atmosphere more laid back and grown up, but there's still plenty of energy, from the daytime games to the nightly shows and late night dancing. So whether you are into chill beach days or poolside parties, well, you can pick your pace. And yes, it's not the most budget-friendly option in the area, but for what's included, most people feel like they get their money's worth. So if you are after a mix of relaxation and social fun, and you want a spot that feels both vibrant and well managed, this resort checks a lot of boxes. Just be sure to check recent reviews and promotions before booking, because deals come and go, and a little planning, well, that can go a long way. And that is it for today. See you next time.